Good afternoon everybody, and in today's video I'll be talking to you about grip strength, especially with these. These are hand grippers from Iron Mind. Well, they're by Captains of Crush, but Iron Mind make them. I'll be teaching you how to warm up properly to grip strength training, how to gain strength the quickest way, how to properly do a rep with the gripper. Don't just pick out a really light one and just do loads of reps, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like all that. You need to pick out a gripper which is tough. So these are Captains of Crush grippers. They start with their guide at 60 pounds of resistance and go all the way up to the number 4. I have a number 2, not sure if you can see that, but I've got a number 2 which is about 195 pounds is what they, they say this is 195 lb, pounds. I can do it maybe four or 5 times, maybe 6. This is a 200 pound gripper from China, I think, and I can do about 11 or 12. So the brand really does matter on the resistance. So a gripper, what does it do? So there's 2 kinds of grippers. There's the adjustable ones where they don't look like this. They've got a they're all like plasticky and they've got a small spring and it spreads out and you can change the resistance. They're rubbish, don't buy them. Buy ones that look like these, good quality ones, not the ones with the plastic handles on, ones that have knurling on them, which is this. It's a type of texture which you can see there, that's knurling, and it helps you get a better grip when you're crushing it. So I can do, I've closed a 2.5 Captains of Crush before, only with chalk though, and I've talked to you a bit about liquid chalk. This is the liquid chalk I use, and it's really good. I'll tell you why you need it. I've got a 2, a 2.5 and a 3. I've also got a 250 from China. I've got a FXR Heavy Sports 300. I'm not sure if you can see that. I've never been able to close this. That's as far as I get. Can't get any further than that. So how do you warm up to grip strength training? Now I recommend buying one of these. It's a finger extensor trainer. These, it trains the extensor parts of your forearm. So you strap it on to your wrist, and it's got multiple levels of resistance starting from 13, 17 and 21. And you put the rings on each finger, and then you move your fingers outwards like that. This will train your outer forearm muscles and I think it works some of your hand muscles. I'm not too sure, but do that a couple times. Switch hands, and then do it on your left. And then once you've done that, I would recommend picking out a really light gripper and just doing a few reps of that. There we go. Do it a few times on the left. I think that's enough. And then you get a light gripper. I think the lightest one I've got at the moment is this one's 200. I'm not sure if you can see that on camera, but oh well. Move it a bit. There. So I'll do 1, 2, about 7. And those were, well, not full like reps, where, right, I'll show you. So full reps like 1, and then all the way out, and then 2, and then, well, just doing it. Right, I'm about warmed up. Yeah, how do you increase your grip strength then? So, pick out a gripper which you can't close. So, say if you've got a warm-up gripper, a one which you can do 1 or 2, or like 1 to 3 times, and one you can't do. So, I can sometimes close the 2.5 with chalk, but without chalk I can't. So there's the 2.5. Not sure if you can see it, but it's there. And then what you want to do is grip it and then actually squeeze it shut with your other hand, and then just like slowly let go. Like resist as long as you can. That's called negative grip strength training. That'll really train the muscles in your arms. But only do it after you've warmed up, because with grip strength training, you're putting small muscles under a lot of tension. So the risk of injury is quite high. So make sure you properly warm up. Now, liquid chalk. What does it do? So liquid chalk, like, gets all of the moisture out of your hands. So then the gripper doesn't slip. Yeah, you only need a small amount, just like a really small amount, and then you rub your hands together. Like that. And then you let it sit for about 30 seconds, and you can even blow on it to speed up the process. And as you can see, my hands are starting to turn white. And this will really make it a lot easier to crush the grippers. Now, how do you properly set a gripper? Well, there's quite a few ways. So let's get a number 2. Here we go. Number 2. So there's a type of way of doing it, which is called a TNS set. So you place it in your hand. Do not touch the gripper with this hand. Just right, laying down, pick it up. Do not use this hand, and then just grip it as hard as you can. That's called a TNS set, a table no set. That is one of the harder ones, but it is quite a good one to do. Another one is where you place the gripper, like, not sure if you can see that, but right about there. If I hold the spring right about there, and then this handle here should, I think it should just go over a tiny bit of your pinky. So then, once it's in place, you hold the handles, so then your thumb's free. Fire your thumb forwards. Then there's like a little place the gripper handle can sit. So wrap your thumb around, like that, and actually pinch the handles with your other hand. Get your fingers around it and then close it like that. Try it with the other hand. Place it there, fire your thumb forwards, like that. Yeah, that's a number 2. So it's not actually that challenging for me at the moment. Well, not really ever. Here's another one, which is the credit card set. So you'll get a credit card or a card which is the exact same size as a credit card. Well, you get it. You get it. So this is how you get certified of closing Captains of Crush number 3, 3.5 and 4. That's for the males. For the females, it's the 2 and 2.5. So you set it, get the card, open it to where the card fits through, and then do it. That is actually significantly harder to do than just setting it, grip it. It is a lot harder. How many times should you use grippers? I would recommend, after you've done a few maybe a few sets of them, or maybe like half an hour using them, wait, well, depending on your recovery speed and intensity of the workout, usually rest 2 to 3 days until your grip strength is back to normal, because your grip strength actually runs out very quickly, so gotta be careful of that. So 2.5, I've closed it with chalk, but I'm not sure if I can close it with a credit card set. We'll go. No, still can't do it. Still can't do it. All that left. No, miles off. It is very difficult to do. And the 3, miles off. I will not be closing that anytime soon. Brands of grippers. What ones should you buy? Now, you can save money and buy these cheap well, not plastic, but these cheapish ones from, you know, like Chinese websites, which well, they're all right, but they're just not as good as like Captains of Crush or any of those. So if you're starting out, maybe get these ones, maybe. But if you're really serious about grip, get some good ones. Now, GHP and Captains of Crush are the two main, big brands. But GHP stopped, they discontinued, so you can't get them anymore. So Captains of Crush is the next one to get, and these are proper good quality. They've got really good materials. The handles are proper, you just by holding it you can feel the quality, and they're really good. So number 3, number 3.5 and number 4. I don't own a 3.5 or a 4. I only own the 2, 2.5 and 3. So it's there, just so you can see it as a 3. Now, to get certified on the Iron Mind website for closing the 3, you'll need to do the credit card set, like do that and then crush it, which is significantly difficult with these hard grippers, so you'll need to be very strong. So I think only 322 people have closed 3 with the credit card. 19 have closed the 3.5, I think, and 6 have closed the 4. That was before they introduced the credit card method though, because before you could just like set it and then crush it like that, so it was a lot easier back then. I think that's about it, to be honest. It's not much more. There's some sets that like that like people get a coin and then hang on, they get a coin, they put it in there and then like hold it. That's on the floor. I think that was called a loony set or something. I can't remember. But just stick to doing like low reps for a couple of sets, or just doing negatives because they're quite good. Also, I did a video about how to train forearm muscles. You can also watch that, and I think that'll help towards closing the captains of crush grippers. But the fastest way of trying to close a 3 is by doing the grippers. So if your main goal is to get certified on the captains of crush number 3, 3.5 and 4, just do like grippers. Don't do like forearm exercises, just do the grippers. I mean, you can obviously do the forearm exercises as well, but I would recommend just doing grippers. If you're an arm wrestler, stick to more, like using weights and like doing proper forearm exercises than do grippers, because grippers don't really help in arm wrestling that much. They strengthen your forearm, but they're not as good as actual like pronating exercises with a like resistance band, proper like bringing it in and all that. So I think that is about it. If you do have any more questions, ask down below, but I think that's pretty much it. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, I think.